Hi, good afternoon friends. I'm Jatin Mittal. Welcome to Technical Campus. In today's video I will tell you something about why this certification called SQL 1Z0071 is needed, why it is necessary, and secondly I will focus on one particular topic, that is managing tables using DML statement. So abhi the foremost question is why certification needed. So before starting this video I would like to say that please subscribe this channel Technical Campus and share your views. Thank you. So let's start. सबसे पहले the foremost question which comes in the mind is why this certification SQL 10071 is needed, because there are lots of certification is available. Then why we will go for this? This is an introductory certification for SQL. So why it is needed? So I will tell you that it has not only a single reason. It has 2-3 reasons. First is that it is not necessary that after doing this certification you will only go for the career of Oracle developer. So it is not mandatory for that, and it is not necessary that you will be bounded to going towards Oracle developer career. The another reason is that nowadays in industry there is a career path called data analysis and data scientist. So if you want to start a career as a data scientist or data analysis, or in MIS also, if you are already in MIS and you want to upgrade yourself, and or if you want to step in towards data scientist career, so it is a very good certification for you, because the foremost skill that any data analyst should have is that of data retrieval. So if you have a data retrieval skill with you, then it is a good skill for you. And think about one step ahead of that, that if you have that skill, and apart from possessing that skill, you also have a certification of that skill, then it will be a good focal point for any company to hire you. So whenever you appear for an interview of any data analyst or data scientist interview, he will see what are your experiences, what are your, and generally they don't have much time to screen your biodata. As soon as he will see that you have got a certification in the query language, and you have enough experience in other fields like Excel and advanced Excel and all, so he will start talking to you, and then he will communicate in relation to only database questions and all. So this is a very advantageous certification. It's an introductory level, and it opens gate to many careers. So I would like to say that please pursue this, and this is good for not only for freshers, but it is also good for experienced person who is in MIS field or any other IT field. So I will focus on the exam topic of this certification called managing tables using DML statement. So what is managing tables using DML statement is that basically, like, how can we retrieve data, as I told you about retrieval skills, that how can we retrieve data from the table, and like by applying various DML statements. So we have around 4 DML statements like insert, update, delete and select. So going forward I will tell you the brief of all these 4 commands, and then followed by these this briefing, I will tell you about how you will solve. I will solve the questions which comes in certification relating to these 4 commands. Is it fine? So let's proceed further. Welcome back. So I was focusing on managing tables using DML statement and how to access and manipulate data. So as I told you that I will focus on 4 commands: insert, update, delete and select. So I will tell you about each and every command and along with the syntax practically. But first of all, before starting these 4 commands, we should know what is SQL. So SQL is a structured query language. It is an English-like language which is used to communicate with the database. So if you want to communicate with the database, like if we communicate to anybody, like we use general language, either English, Hindi, Tamil, whatever be. But in case of a database, we use structured query language, which is of just English-like, and it is very simple. Like if we want anything to be done by the database, just we write it in English like language, so it is easy to remember. Like for example, like if you want to add a record into a database, we use insert statement. So we use simple like insert into table name, values and then column name, column values. Similarly in update, like update, then table name, then set column name, whatever be the value, then delete. So it is just like an English like language. So first of all, we will talk about insert. Insert is basically a command used to add rows or records into the table, and it has got many columns. Like the syntax is insert into table name, values, and within bracket we have to write the values of the column in sequence of the column we have created using create table. Then update is a command to introduce any change in the values of the existing rows. So we use update. So syntax is update, table name, set column name equal to whatever be the values. Then we use the criteria also. If you want to update certain records, then you have to insert a criteria, that is a where clause. So because in this SQL, wherever you are applying criteria, you have to apply the where clause along with that. Then delete is basically to delete a set of rows from the existing table, and it has also got a criteria. Like you can use where clause, that delete from, simple English like delete from, then table name, then where. That is, whenever you have to write a condition or a criteria, then you will apply the where clause. Where column is equal to this or what. So this is so that set of rows will come, and then whatever be the operation, if it is a delete operation, then it will perform delete, otherwise it will perform update. So these are 3 commands. Then lastly there is a select command. This is most frequent and most important command, which it is mostly used because it is used to retrieve the data out of the database, and it has also got various other keywords or various other words like you are using. If you are simply retrieving the data, then you will simply write select column name from table name. But if you are writing criteria wise, then you have to apply the where clause. If you are fetching data group wise, then you have to apply the group by clause. If you are if you want to fetch records on the basis of certain complex conditions, then you will apply the operators like operator, and other operators are also available in operator. So these kinds of detail will go later on, but so these kinds of operators and keywords you use along with the select command to retrieve data out of the database. So let's proceed further. How we can, let's see the example of each command to see that how these command works, and then I will show you that the example of the certification exam questions of all the fours. Hi friends, welcome back. So I was telling you about all the 4 DML commands: insert, update, delete and select. So let's see practically how these 4 commands works while communicating with the database. So we have 2 tables. One is DPT7. It has got 3 columns, and another is it has got 5 columns. So let us insert one record in EMP2. So the syntax for insert command is insert into, then table name. Our table name is EMP2 space values space. Here we will write the column name. We will write the values in sequence of the columns. Like we have EMP number, then ename, then salary, then department number, then commission. So in this case, like EMP in NO is number type. So let's say 400. Department number. Now here, like as I told you that you should be good in data retrieval skills. So instead of typing a straight away numeric value, I can also type straight away numeric value of department number. But it would be good if I will write another query in that. So wherever you are, you have to just remember one thing while in DML command is that what is the output giving that particular command. So we need one numeric value here. So here you can also apply the select query, because select query returns one output either in numeric or character. It depends what is the value of the column you are retrieving, right? So here I am retrieving the department number. So if I would say select department number from DPT7, this is another table where D name equal to max, and this close. This is our 4th column. So in 4th column we are not typing the value, we are firing a query. That query will fetch the record from another table. So this is a good retrieving skills. So this you should know, because in normal course, whenever you see the objective type question of objective type or multiple choice question of certification, it normally comes in this way. So comma, this is commission. Commission can be null. Or if you want to leave it blank, then you have to type null, null. It will leave blank. Otherwise, you have to type the value. One row created. Let's see that which record has been added. Select start from EMP2. You can see that Jatin name with employee number 400, salary 60,000, department number 50 has been added, and commission is null. So this is an example of insert command. So now let's see the example of update command. Update is to change any value. So here also, like if you want to update the commission of all the employees, salary is 80,000. So if company decides that to give the commission of 20% to them, so how it will be updated? There is a command called update. Screen first. Now there is a command called update. So you will write like that: update EMP2 set followed by set. You have to write the column name of which you want to change the value. So here we are changing the value of commission. Set commission equal to 20%, that is 0.20 of their salary. Now here where clause will come, because the condition is that whose salary is 80,000, means it will give only commission to those employees whose salary is 80,000. So where you can see 2 rows updated. So let's see how it is. So from here you can see that 16,000 of commission has come. Now here also one thing I would say that if you have to write another criteria like where salary equal to, instead of this writing a numeric figure, wherever the numeric figure is coming, you can write further query like followed by salary equal to, then within bracket you can write another select query in there. So these are the retrieval skills you should know. Wherever the numeric value comes, you can put another query in that. So that you should know. So this is the example of update command. Then let's come with the delete command. Let us suppose I want to delete the record whose department number is 50. So in this case, Jatin's record will be deleted. So if I will say delete from, command is delete from EMP2 where department number equals to 50. Now this where clause is conditioned. It will see the complete table, and where the department number is 50, it will delete that record. So delete it. You will see. So Jatin's record has been deleted. Second number, employee number whose Jatin whose employee number was 400 has been deleted. So this is how you can apply the delete command, update command, and insert command. apply the select command, you have to just like select star from this, and if you want to write column names, then you have to write separated by column, select ENPNO, email, comma, salary, comma, whatever the you want to write. And in where clause you have to put the where condition. So it is so simple. These 4 commands are for data manipulation language. So that can be used with all the criteria based. So so this is how you can practically implement all the 4 commands. Thank you. Hi friends, welcome back. Finally I should tell you that what type of what is the pattern of the question of all these 4 DML commands. So our first command was insert. So question relating to insert is that these are the patterns, like you will get 2 tables, orders and customer. So generally it happens like it can be orders or customer or employee or department, whatever be the table. The structure is given to you, and with below that there are only 4 options, A, B, C, D. So you have to just see the syntax properly and what is the output which is required. Now as you can see that in the option A it is like insert into, values is not given. So in second one also, here the syntax is correct, and also focus on what is the output which is required. So in this option C is a correct option. Similarly in second one, update statement, these are the structure of the table. Output which is required is you want to update the city column of the department table for all rows, the corresponding value in the city and location table of each department. So SQL statement is given. You can see like update dptd set. So you have to just focus on the output which is required. Now here D is correct answer. Update dptd, D is alias name, set city, city is a column name. And as I told you that you should have a good retrieval skills. So city is of character type, it will return a character value, but it can be through a query also. So in bracket another query is written, select city, then output will be written with city equal to whatever be the city. Similarly delete. So here this syntax is wrong, delete orders. This is delete, this is correct. And this is also wrong syntax, delete orders. This is also wrong syntax, delete order. Straight away you can select delete from. So these are the very simple type of questions. Means sometimes you just have to focus on the syntax, and sometimes you have to also focus on the output which is required. Based on that you will choose the correct option. So this is B option. Then last one is of select. So if we have 2 tables, members table, 1 table, members table, the output is that you want to display the details of the member who reside in the state starting the letter A. So there is an operator called like. So here you have to just see the syntax, select star from where state like percentage A. A percentage A is when A should be in AND, but the output is that A should be in beginning, starting should be A. So A percentage, C would be the, B would be the correct. B would be the correct answer. So this is how you can solve the practical questions before appearing for certification exam. So I would recommend you to please solve as much as possible these kinds of questions. You can just collect from me, and I've got the complete set of questions, and through this you can just practice as much as possible so that you can gain success in your certification exam. Thanks for watching. Hi friends, if you like this video then press like button, and if you are undergoing Oracle certification then I would recommend to practice as much questions as possible. For that, collect a set of 146 question and answer sample question and answer from me. My contact details are given in the description box. Thank you.